as per income tax. Yes, this is a topic we are going to discuss in today's session. So, what do you mean by income income from business as per income tax? Business means any trade or any activity which is being taken place for the purpose of earning profit. That is what you call it as business. So, as per section 2, subsection 13, business includes any trade, commerce, or manufacture or adventure in the nature of trade, commerce, or manufacture. But in general term, we call business as buying and selling of activity for the purpose of earning profit. The next is what is profession. So as per IT, the profession have a different terminology. So as per section 2, subsection 36, a profession means a person who does an activity for the purpose of their livelihood is called as profession. So here they use their intellectual skill. A person who should have that specific knowledge, only then that person is considered as a professional person. Say for example, doctor. If a person want to be a doctor, he need to finish MBBS. And if a person is going to be an auditor, the person should have completed chartered accountant, must be finishing CA, right? And if a person want to be a lawyer, he need to finish BL, right? So like that, a person will have a specific skill. Whereas in case of business, if you see, anybody can run a business, but whereas profession, all can't be a doctor, or at the same time, all can't be a artist, etc. So you need to have your own skill to possess, to earn that using your skill, you're earning a you are using that for your livelihood. That is what you call it as uh, profession. Next is speculative business. These are the terminologies we are going to look into problem. That's why we are specified with these terminologies. A speculative business means any business which is having a contract for purchase and sale of stocks and shares periodically, or in case of transfer of commodity, etc. You call it as speculative business. Yes. Next, this is a specimen of an income from business. So, how to compute a tax if a person is running a business? So, this is a specimen format of a computation of income from business. Now, you can see here there is a net profit as per P&L. So, in your question, there will be a profit and loss statement given. From that, you need to take a net profit. Now, here you are adding few items. Say, for example, you are adding inadmissible expenses, non-business expenses, excess expenses debited to P&L account. What do you mean by inadmissible expense? Means it is an expense which is not connected with business. But then in your P&L account, you would have recorded, say, for example, you are paying a rent for a home, okay, for residential purpose. But the same rent you have recorded in your P&L account. That rent is not connected with your business. That is why you consider that as an inadmissible expense. Sometime what happens, you would have charged more expense as you would have shown more debit. Example, depreciation. As per depreciation, let's take in your P&L, you have recorded as 75,000. But as per IT, only 50,000 is applicable, means then the excess should be added back. Why it is added back? Already it is being deducted in your profit. So that is the reason we are adding back the excess debit. Then income, business income not credited to P&L. So far, the income is not being recorded in your P&L. So you need to record that to know the real profit. Okay, so that is the reason we are adding the business income which is not credited in your P&L account. The next is overvaluation of opening stock and undervaluation of closing stock you are adding. What do you mean by overvaluation of opening stock? Your opening stock, you have shown more. In the case your debit is being more, so that have reduced your profit. So you are adding back. Likewise, an undervaluation of closing stock. You have shown less credit on your credit side. A stock you valued less and that had reduced. Say, for example, instead of showing 20,000, I have recorded as 10,000. Now, what happens? That excess 10,000 is not shown. So, it is reduced your profit. So, we are adding back. Likewise, less allowed and admissible expense not debited to P&L. So far, that expense have not been shown in your account. Now you are recording that account. Okay, so example, depreciation, you have not recorded. So it is an expense which should be deducted. So you are deducting that item. Non-business income credited to P&L. Some income which is not connected with your business, but you have shown in your P&L. So here we are deducting that because that is not connected with your business income. Example, you received a rent from house. Okay, rent received from house property. So that is not a business income, right? So it is other source of income, right? Or it is an income from house property. So here it should not be shown. So that is the reason we are deducting. And the same way, undervaluation of opening and overvaluation of closing stock. Here, the same concept, the vice versa, it is being applied, right? Next. You can see here there are some few examples have been given for inadmissible expenses. Say, for example, marriage expenses, any loan I've taken for personal purpose. Yes. Then any capital expenditure or any capital assets I have purchased, cost of signboard. So these things are considered as inadmissible expenses. And a few more examples like donation, then gratuity not approved, in any theft, family planning expenses, personal gift, salary paid to the family members. This is all not an business expense. So we need to add this if we have deducted in our P&L account. Some example of business incomes are these. Other some example. Say, for example, miscellaneous income, interest from debtor, any refund you have got it from customs duty. Yes, any sundry income. Then last year you have deducted a bad debts that is being approved by the income tax authority, that bad debts. Now you recover that bad debts money. So that is your business income. So these are your business income. Then allowed expenses. So there are some expenses which is being allowed. Yes, rent rate, this is all regular expense. So far you have not shown in your P&L, you can deduct now because you missed out those incomes, you can adjust now. So like sales tax, now GST, bonus, commissions, anything paid, or any bad debts and contribution to the employer contribution to RPF, audit fee, welfare expense, salary to staff, depreciation, etc. you can show. Then the next one is non-business income. So non-business income, it is not connected with your business, but you have earned this income. So that you cannot show in your income from business. So you are deducting those item. Example, agricultural income. You received a rent from the house property, which is not connected with your business. You have received dividend. You have received some interest on deposits, winning from lottery or any casual income. So these all are non-business income, yes, which should not be considered. Then the next concept is how will you compute when it comes as a income from profession? How will you calculate the tax for a professional person? So profession, as we discussed in the previous slides, it is a person who is possessing some specific skill or knowledge for their livelihood. Even the occasions are considered as profession. Yes. So some examples are doctor, lawyer, auditor, etc. So in this concept, we are going to deal only with doctor, chartered accountant, or auditor and lawyer. So here, when it is when you are computing an income from for a doctor, yes. So there are two system of accounting we maintain. One is cash system accounting. Another one is mercantile system of accounting. What is cash system of accounting is any income you receive irrespective of year. Say, for example, instead of previous year income, you have received last year's income in the previous year, and also previous year also you have received, and for the future, for the next year also you are receiving now. So you never bother which year, but which year's money you received, but right now you have collected or received that money will be recorded. That is called cash system. In mercantile system, it is not like that. Only the previous year's expense or income which it will be considered. This is applicable in case of doctor. Okay, say for example, how will you treat a cost of medicine in case of cash system and mercantile? So in cash system, whatever the medicine you purchase, you consider as purchase of medicine. Whereas in mercantile system, it is not like that. You will consider your cost of medicine as cost of goods sold. What is cost of goods sold? It is opening plus purchase minus closing. This is a format for professional income. Say for example, this is a professional statement of doctor. So what are the income a doctor will have? So that will be added, and what are the expense a doctor will incur, that will be deducted. So the balance what you get will be the income from the profession, which for which a doctor will be liable to pay tax. They say, for example, now you can see the professional receipt, consultation fee, operational fees, visiting fee, yes, any sale of medicine. Sometime you would have done an operation in a successful manner. So the patients would like to give you a gift. So gift anything from patient, yes. And examiner fees, you are going as an examiner, and any nursing home receipts, anything like that connected with your profession, if you are earning, that is called as professional receipt. And if you see professional expenses, there are, what will be the expense for a doctor? If you have a nursing dispensary, you need to pay expenses for dispensary like rent, light, water, etc. And cost of medicine, of course, you need to give injections, other things. So cost of medicines will be there, and cost depreciation on books and any other rent paid for the dispensary, I mean nursing hospitals or clinic, etc. So after deducting everything, what you get is professional income. Next comes for a format for an auditor. So what will be an income for an auditor? So audit fee, income from accounting works, institute fee, examiner fee, consultant fee, etc. These all are the income for an auditor. At the same time, what are the expense? You can see office expense, all your whatever office expense you incur, all those things, power, stationery, etc., membership fee, motor car expense. Suppose if I'm using that for my professional purpose, then that can be deducted. Stipend to trainees. Many times in auditor office, there may be people working for internship. So the auditor will pay a stipend. So those things can be deducted. So the balance, what you get is income from profession. The same way it is for a lawyer. What are the income, practicing fee, legal fee, any special commission, presence from clients, examiner fee, any other receipts. Okay. At the same time, what are the expense and a lawyer will incur? Office expense, salary to the staff, depreciation on equipments, depreciation on books, because the books are very expensive and we need to charge depreciation on that, and purchase of stamp paper, court fee, traveling expenses, etc. Are being considered as a professional income. So with this, we are ending with the concept called income from business. Yes. So hope you understood this concept. So thank you. Thank you so much.